Hello,
Hello, good evening.
good evening. How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm fine too.
You logged in with a little bit of a frown. Did you not have a good day today?
No, no, it's not like that. I just had a little fight with my manager.
Manager, wow.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't know I was talking to famous, you know, people.
Sorry?
I didn't know I was talking to someone who's so famous that they need a manager.
Oh, come on. Manager in the sense, like in office.
Okay.
Not in that
Okay.
sense.
I thought, I thought like, how celebrities have managers.
Oh my God. No, no, no. Not so early.
Okay. Ah, nice. So you are hopeful.
Yeah, of course. Why not? Like, we should always be hopeful that maybe it
That's
will
great.
happen. Yeah.
That's great. Loving the positivity. Great. So, did you have time to go through the document?
Yes, I have checked the session document and it early bird or
Early bird
night.
or night owl?
Yes, night
Okay.
owl.
Owl.
But I'm confused about the pronunciation.
Owl.
Owl, owl,
Yes.
owl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Good. All right. So, let's start off simple. Do you know what those mean? Being an early bird or being a night owl?
Yes, I know.
Mind to tell
Like
me.
I'm a early bird and you are a night owl.
Wow, you've done your research. Nice.
No, not research. I mean, I think we have talked about it many a times that you like to stay up in till the
Late at
morning.
night.
Yeah, late at night till 5 o'clock or six o'clock, and then you go to bed. Or that's why.
I've
And like,
changed that, by the way. Now I try to sleep by 2:30.
oh
But
my
now
God.
But now there's a whole new issue. So earlier when I used to sleep at like 5, 6, I would wake up by like 10, 11, maximum like at 12 or
Mm-hmm.
something, right? But now that I sleep at 2, 2:30, I sleep more. So I end up waking at 11, 12 anyway. So when I wake up, I feel
Oh
so
my
tired
God.
because I've slept for almost like 8 to 10 hours and my body is not used to it. So I can't handle the change now for some reason. Like technically I should be sleeping at 2 and waking up by like 8 or 9, right? Like in
Yes,
like,
yes, it should be.
yeah. So but that doesn't happen. I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
one problem at a time. At least now my sleeping schedule is fixed a little bit. Now the problem is I'm getting too much sleep. But I'll
Exactly.
see what
But
to
I
do.
think it's not that impacting because anyways you're waking up at 10 or like 11 or 12. So
Yeah,
it's
no, I didn't start sleeping early because I wanted to wake up early. I started sleeping early because I finally realized that, maybe I should start taking care of myself and like,
exactly because night sleep is really very important and it's the like what should I say? Golden sleep when you
yeah,
sleep in night. Yeah, that's
at night.
right. Yeah, when you sleep at night, that's the best sleep. And I think eventually you will be starting waking up early.
You will start waking up early.
You will start waking up early. Yeah,
Yeah. Hopefully I get used to it, the new pattern, the new rhythm
yeah,
of my sleep. Okay, great.
of course.
So, so since you are like an early bird, I would like to ask you some questions out of curiosity. Okay.
Okay.
Um, can I know your sleeping like time, your timing?
There is no timing, so it's something really bad. But yeah, one is max.
No, I mean what time do you sleep? What time do you generally wake up? On an average, you can say.
Okay, so like 12, yeah, 12 o'clock I go to sleep, and in the morning, 6:30, yeah, 6:30 is my waking up timing or wake up
I wake up
timing.
at 6:30. You can just say.
Yeah, I wake up at 6:30. Yes.
Great. Okay. Since you're a early riser, like someone who wakes up early, what do you think are the benefits of such a system where you sleep early and you wake up early?
you are energetic all over the day because you have had a good sleep last night, so
Hmm.
that's why you will be energetic whole day. Then I think whatever the work it is, whether it is study or you must be you if or it is office work or anything, I think first half is the best time to do whatever you're doing, because that time you're more energetic, you're fresh, and like yeah, that's why. So these are the benefits, and I think if you wake up early, you can do some sort of exercises that is good for your health, and you can have good breakfast instead of having brunch, because when you wake up late, you are end up having breakfast and lunch together. So that's why you can have
Yeah.
good breakfast, you can have good like good schedule exercise. If you're exercising daily, your body will be fit, and yeah, you are able to finish your most of the work in the first half because you woke up early. So, yeah.
Yeah. So you can say the first half of the day is the most productive for an early bird,
Yes,
right?
exactly, yeah.
And yeah, good. All right, perfect. So do you wake up early because of your office? Like, do you have some responsibilities that need to be fulfilled in the morning, or is it just natural to you to wake up early?
Okay, so it's not like that due to office. Of course, my office hours are I have to log in at 9 o'clock every day, so that is also a reason. But again, like on my weekends also, I wake up early because I think if I will sleep till 8 or 9,
If I sleep
then
late, or if I sleep in late,
yeah. So if I sleep late, I think my for some more time I feel like I should sleep some. Okay, so I feel like I should sleep some more time, and I don't feel like waking up. I think when I'm waking up early in the morning, I feel okay. Wow, now like I can plan my things accordingly, and if I'm waking up late, which means that I'm already late, and I feel like oh my god, now I cannot do anything because I already wasted my lot of time. So that is the mentality I have, and that's why I wake up early on my week offs or on my off days also.
on my days off, you can say.
On the days off.
On my days off.
On my days off. Yeah, on my days off.
Yeah. So one thing I've noticed is that you're using the word waking a lot. Okay.
Waking.
Sometimes you're using it incorrectly. Okay. So you said when I'm waking up early in the morning. No.
When I wake
How
up
do you
early in
correct
the
it? Yes, perfect. When I wake up
okay.
early in the morning, it's good for me. When I wake up a little later, around 9, 10, I feel lazy. I feel lethargic. Okay. Lethargic is another word. Yeah. Like low energy. You don't feel like doing a lot of work. You don't feel like being productive. So you can say that
Exactly.
when I sleep in means sleep later than usual. So when I sleep in, it feels like the rest of the day feels a little lazy because I have disturbed my sleep cycle, or
Yeah.
the routine has been shifted a little bit, so it feels off, right?
I feel like I should lie on the bed only for rest of
You
my
don't feel
days.
like getting up. I agree.
And that's why I think it's and I think week off or weekend are the days where we have to do our work which is important, or we keep postponing our work for weekends. So there are lots of work on weekends. So I think it's not good to be lethargic on weekends.
Good. Yeah. So, do you mean like personal work? Like, because obviously, when we are
Personal
working
work,
throughout the week, whenever we are
exactly.
working throughout the week, we don't really have the time to do it. Because myself, I can use myself as an example because sometimes I'm working till like 8, 9, I'm taking sessions till 9 o'clock. And after that, if I want to go out, buy something, if I want to go for a haircut, if I want to do anything, right, it becomes really difficult because the world doesn't revolve around my schedule. So what happens is I have to
Yeah.
delay it until I have a Saturday off or a Sunday off, or any random day off, and I have to schedule my tasks. Like, okay, now in this weekend I need to do like these 10 things or these 5 things. Or if I want to go spend time with my friends, or I want to go meet my in-laws or my relatives, right? And they call me home. Yeah, sorry. They call me home for dinner. I
Hmm.
can't really go for dinner after 9. Like my sessions get over at 9.
Yeah, of
I'll
course.
get ready. I'll drive to their house, and by the time I get there, it's 9:30, 9:45, and it's a little bit rude because generally dinner time is around anywhere between 7 to 9, right?
Yes,
Uh,
exactly.
it's a little rude because if I reach there at 9:30, 9:45, then I'll have to leave earlier. That means they'll think, okay, why was he so late? And I can't sit and explain to them that I had sessions. I can't,
Exactly.
so all of my plans are generally made on the weekend for this reason only. And people, like a lot of my relatives have said that, why do you work so late? And I'm like, I'm not working late. Like, I feel like telling them that Clapingo takes, now Clapingo has switched their timings again. So you can take sessions from 8 in the morning till 2 o'clock at night.
Okay. Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
so good. I didn't know
Yeah.
this.
Yes. So eventually the platform will be like a 24-hour platform where you can come in and you can take sessions whatever time you want. But if I go and tell them that I don't work till late, I work till 9, I can technically work till 12 also, but I don't do
I
that.
think I think you should have told them that you start working late. Okay,
No,
I'm just kidding.
because
Okay.
I know, but because if I say that, then there's a different set of taunts I'm going to get. Like, why don't you wake up
Exactly.
early?
You should wake up
It's so
early
nice in
and you
that
should
day. It's
sleep
like
early.
typical, adult things like parents keep telling you should sleep early, you should wake up, get up,
Yeah.
do some exercise. Um, okay, so this happens with me. Let me know if it happens with you also. I'll wake up around 11, 12, anywhere between that. And then I'll have my milk. I'll relax for a bit, as in like I'll stretch. I'll get up. I'll meet my dog first. I'll brush my teeth. I'll kind of freshen up a little bit. And by the time I'm really awake and in a good mood, is around 1 o'clock or
One.
1:30. So, what is your schedule like in the morning? Like, do you get up and suddenly, like, as soon as you get up, do you start working or do you start doing your things
No, actually, to wake up,
completely?
to be in my senses or to wake up completely, I think I go for a walk in the morning, and I think that's the best thing I do in the morning because by the time I'm coming back home, I'm just ready,
Fresh?
ready for everything, or I'm just fresh, or I'm fully wake up. That's why. So that's the
I
start of
have
the day.
woken up. I have woken up completely. Not fully wake up.
I
I have woken
I
up
have
completely.
woken up completely. Yeah, by the time I'm coming back
By
home.
the time I get home,
By the time I get home, I have woken up completely.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yeah. So you
Yeah,
can say
so that's the
the
start.
work refreshes me. I don't feel sleepy. By the time I'm back home, I don't feel sleepy anymore, and I'm motivated or refreshed, and I get to work. Like I get to whatever tasks I was assigned for that day.
So yeah, morning walks like refreshes me always. So that's why that's the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, and then like rest of the things, like
They just
normal
fall
things,
into place.
breakfast, freshen up, breakfast, and like cooking sometimes at home. Then I log into my system and the day starts. Yeah, so that's
That's
how.
great. At least someone has their schedule planned out. That's nice to hear. Maybe I should take maybe I should take a book out of your maybe I should take a page out of your book. Sorry, that's a saying by the way. I should
Oh
take a
wow!
from
I
your
should
book.
take a
That means
page from your book.
yes, that means
Interesting.
like take
Yeah,
advice from your you know how you function and maybe I should try it.
I got it. I got it. It's wonderful. Like it looks good.
What
Better.
about
Mm-hmm.
yeah? Complete. You can say what is. Go ahead.
No, you were asking something. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, what about your friends? Like, do they have the same cycle as you, the sleeping cycle? Do they also wake up early? Because, you know, in terms of having social energy, because energy is a limited, resource in our life. By the time when we wake up, we have high energy. And then as the day progresses, we keep losing their energy, whether it's physical energy, mental energy, social energy. Some people
Yeah.
have like this thing where after 7 o'clock they hate meeting people because they're too tired, they're cranky, they just want to go to sleep or they just want to relax. So, what does your schedule look like? Do you and your friends have the same schedule?
Okay. So now, as normally I don't discuss these things with friends, but as I have already live with my friends, I know that very well. Like my friends were not waking up till 12 o'clock, and I used to play that Bluetooth speaker, right, to wake them up. And I like 9 was enough for me till 9 o'clock. I used to sleep till 9, even on weekends. After 9, I was feeling like no, I cannot let them sleep and I should wake them up, and that's why I used to irritate them a lot. Then after that, like they backfire on me, but that's fine. They
It backfired. They can't backfire. It backfired.
it
So
backfires.
backfiring, yeah, for the situation you
Okay,
can
that's
say
whatever
what
I'm
I
doing,
did.
that backfire me.
Yes, it backfired on me.
It okay, so yeah, it backfired on me. It used to
Or you can
backfire on me,
say,
or it
yes,
backfired on
you
me.
can say it both ways. You can say it both ways. Or if you're talking about them doing something, you can say they would get pissed off at me, or we would start fighting because of that. Because I used to play music on my speaker, on my
Yes,
loudspeaker.
yes, yes. So I used to do that because they all were not same, and even after waking up, they even after wake up or even after waking up,
Even
wake
after
up.
waking up, yes, that's correct. Waking
Okay.
up.
Even after waking up, they were like sitting on the sofa or sitting on that what that very oh God, how can I forget that? Let it be.
Couch,
I'm used.
balcony.
Yeah, couch. Yes, couch. They were just lying on the couch and looking at me, and they kept staring at me. Okay, like how can I use this now? They kept or they were or
That's correct. They kept staring at me because they were
oh,
lazy and they were procrastinating.
yeah.
They
So
were
yeah,
not
they kept
active as soon
staring
as they
at
woke up.
exactly. So yeah, everyone has a different body, or everyone has different what should I say, reactions after waking up, because a few of them were lying and looking at me, and they were like, why did you wake us up and all, and few were like, okay, it's fine, and they were fully energized and started dancing. So
Dancing
all
early in the morning.
yeah, we used to do that because
So
I used
all
to play
you would
songs
party
like
at
that.
all times. You would party
Yeah,
at all
party.
times, you're
I
saying.
mean, no, like there was no time. Whenever there is a music or songs like our favorite song or Bollywood songs, we used to dance at whatever the timing it is.
So the songs
So
you
yeah,
played energized them. So some of them would
energize them.
react positively. They would be like, "Oh yes, now the music is on, so we're gonna chill. We're gonna
Exactly.
vibe. We're gonna enjoy the atmosphere." And some people would be like, "Oh my God, why did you pick me up? I was enjoying my sleep, but I just wanted to sleep till late."
Yeah. So
I'm the
basically,
second
some people
person.
take time, and some people like react immediately after waking up. That's what I wanted to say. I mean, it
Yes,
differs from person to person, right?
that's correct.
Yeah.
So do you know what it's called when someone has a particular sleep cycle? Everyone naturally has a sleep cycle. Like you said, everyone naturally has these time periods where at this time they will want to sleep, or at that time of the day they would be super energetic, right? Do you know
Mm-hmm.
what that's called?
Uh, the one who is having a proper cycle, sleep
No, I'm
cycle.
not talking about people. I'm talking about the concept of these cycles. They're called circadian rhythms.
Come again?
So I'm writing it down 1 second.
Yes, please. Because the word is,
Circadian,
I think, not even in the session document.
no,
Circadian
it's not.
rhythm.
Yes, circadian rhythm is basically your body's way of telling you, like it's very natural in everyone, right? Because you don't set an alarm for 12 o'clock saying I want to sleep at 12, but your body gives you hints. You start yawning, you start feeling lazy,
Yes, yeah.
like the bed is your best friend and you want to go and hug the bed, you know? So it's just your body's natural way of telling you that, hey, it's time to sleep, right? So my circadian rhythm is a little, messed up because in that way I don't have a routine. So sometimes I'll sleep at 2 and I'm like really tired after football. Maybe my body is like really tired physically. One other thing that my friends hate and my wife also hates is that whenever I hate fighting with people. I hate arguing with people. So even when someone says something that's wrong, I'm like, yeah, sure, good, bye. I'm not talking to you, like. So I hate it when like I'm surrounded by negativity. Okay. So, and this is not nothing to do with circadian rhythm. This is just my personal thing.
So
Where
you
if I
don't
fight
like,
with someone,
okay, so you don't argue with them. You just like, okay, let it be.
no, I don't. Yeah, I don't. So because it's useless. Like if someone is arguing with you, they are going to fight to prove themselves right, and I don't fight to be right or wrong. Okay, I
That is so good.
I'll fight when it comes to like hey, we shouldn't do this, we should do this for X, Y, Z reason. That's a discussion. Discussion is fine, obviously, to make the right decision. But when I'm surrounded by negativity, or when I get when someone starts fighting with me for no reason, I like mentally instantly get exhausted. So if I'm ever fighting with my friends, or I'm fighting with my wife, not fighting but like arguing, or something like that, I'll instantly start yawning. I don't. It doesn't matter if it's 7 o'clock in the evening or 10 o'clock at night. It doesn't matter. I just start yawning because it drains me. Like, literally it drains. That's why, like,
Yeah.
even with my parents, they're like, why are you always in your room? Why aren't you out? Because I know that when I go out, they'll say, don't do this. Start exercising more, lose weight. Obviously, now that I'm married for 2 years, that's the when are you having a kid conversation is
Yeah.
going to come up.
Oh
So
my
whenever
God.
this happens, whenever these things happen, I'm more like I want to avoid this as much as I can. So
Okay.
that's why my rhythm is messed up. But I highly recommend you to Google this circadian rhythm. Do you know what REM sleep is? REM sleep.
Sorry?
REM sleep.
No.
Okay, so
REM
I
sleep.
highly recommend you to research this a little bit. It won't take more than 5-10 minutes. Okay,
Okay.
so basically REM sleep, REM sleep, rapid eye movement. Okay, it's the part of your sleep where you get the dreams. So you know how in Hindi we say kachi neend.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So basically there are stages to your sleep cycle. Obviously, one sleep cycle is 90 minutes. Okay, so it'll be like 20 minutes is you're not sleeping that it's light sleep, it's not deep sleep, right? But the REM sleep is the deepest sleep you will get in your body. I mean in your system. And during that time, your body is technically paralyzed. There's a chemical that's secreted by the brain that paralyzes your body, that stops you from acting in your dream. So let's say in your dream you're physically fighting someone, right? It
Okay.
would be really harmful for you if in real life you were just lying down, you're sleeping on the bed and start punching your brother, sister, or your parents, whoever is sleeping, right? So
But I
REM
think
sleep
some people does that.
do that.
Some people do that.
Yes. So people who sleepwalk, people who are insomniacs, right? They
Yeah.
have these issues in their body. Sometimes it's because someone has suddenly gained a lot of weight. Sometimes it's hormonal changes. Sometimes it can be a lot of reasons. So your body can't secrete those chemicals, or they're not secreting enough chemicals to paralyze your body. That's why incidents like sleepwalking or sleep apnea, these are some diseases that are associated with sleeping, right?
Yes.
But just research the basic stuff. You don't need to go into the disease and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Circadian rhythm. Okay.
Circadian
Uh,
rhythm.
okay. You can
REM.
screenshot the chat that I sent you, or you can just go back and see the recording. And
Yes.
REM sleep, REM sleep. You can just Google these.
REM sleep. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
So these are a lot of things that you should know to improve your sleep cycle. So I have this app on my phone. I don't remember the name. It's an alarm, and it's really cool for me because I was the kind of person that would sleep only 3 or 4 hours a day. Right?
Yeah.
I would sleep at 5, 6, and sometimes I would have a training at 10 in the morning. But I know I have a training in the morning, so I'm really excited. So I can't sleep even more. I have to force myself to sleep at 6, 7
Yeah, it
by
happens.
getting physically tired. Right? So I would use this alarm clock, and this alarm clock is really cool because it tracks your sleep and it wakes you up when you're sleeping and like you're in a light sleep phase. Like when you're in your kacha neem, that is when it wakes you up because that is when you're the fresh. You'll be the freshest, like you'll have the most energy. When someone wakes you up in deep sleep, you know how you're like
Yes.
confused, you don't know where you are, that's because your body is not used to waking up at that time or during that REM sleep. Right? Have you ever woken up and suddenly you feel like your body can't move, right? It's
Yeah.
because those
Like,
chemicals, those paralyzing chemicals are still in your body. And it takes about 20 or 30 seconds after you wake up to get rid of that chemical, like to dissolve that chemical and to make sure the effects are gone. I hope I'm not boring you.
No, like I can understand like how much efforts you have taken to like
Oh yes,
implement that
I've done a
early
lot of
sleep.
research.